You know how sometimes you think there are ulterior forces at work? There's a hidden underground, if you will, of things that you just don't know about, things that are planned years in advance, years in advance. So, my buddy Jay Baer has a fantastic new book that you need to buy, that you need to read, and that you need to buy for every single member of your team. The name of this book is Talk Triggers. Talk Triggers, Jay Baer. What you may not know is that my book, Do It Marketing, had 14 fantastic, amazing contributors who each shared a thin slice of their wisdom. In 2013 is when the book came out. The book was written in 2012. And I would encourage you to look in your hymnals on page 95, 95, 96, and 97, and you will see a do-it success strategy. Sidebar contribution from my main man, Jay Baer. Focus on your talk triggers. Focus on your talk triggers. By the way, Jay Baer has a couple extra letters after his name. It's now no longer just Jay Baer. It's Jay Baer, CSP, CPAE, because my main man went and got his certified speaking professional designation, and then he got himself inducted into the Speaker Hall of Fame because he's so freaking awesome and so well-deserved. But you know what I'm going to do? We're going to have a little reading moment, and I'm going to read to you pages 95 through 97 as a preview for you going out and buying Jay Baer's new book called Talk Triggers. So here's what he says. The single most important element of a social media program is making your company worthy of discussion. We don't tweet, we don't upload blah, we don't tweet nonsense. We use social media to express feelings that are at opposing poles of fascination and frustration. So why do so many companies toe the line of average, yet expect customers to shout from the digital rooftops about amazingly mediocre products and services? If you have an amazingly mediocre product and service, you got to go buy Talk Triggers. So listen, if you're going to use social media to accomplish anything of value, you must have a talk trigger that rousts your advocates from their naturally drowsy state and gets them typing concise messages of adoration. How about that? Concise messages of adoration. But the paradox is that talk triggers for social media most often occur offline, not online. The great meal, the over-the-top customer service, the killer swimsuit, the Uber-friendly accountant, all of them manifest in the real world, not in the virtual one. We use digital to communicate analog. In fact, Keller Fay Group estimates that 91% of word of mouth about companies occurs offline. We use social media only to discuss things that really make us want to shout or make us want to cry, not the mundane victories and defeats we experience with brands every day. So how do you build a talk trigger for your company? There are two options. And then it goes on to talk about spontaneous talk triggers and planned talk triggers. And I'm not going to go through all the rest of it because you don't necessarily want to hear me read the rest of that. But I will tell you, 7 years in the making, because Jay contributed this to the Do It Marketing book in 2012. And now he's got a brand new, fantastic book all about talk triggers, what they are, how they work, how you can build them, how you can spread them, how you can build them into your company's products, programs, services, and offerings. Do not miss the chance to pre-order this book, order this book in bulk, buy copies for your friends. Talk Triggers, Jay Baer, first debuted in the Do It Marketing book, pages 95 through 97. If you have one of these, you have Talk Triggers 1.0. I now want you to go out and buy Talk Triggers 2.0, which is the beautiful hard copy, professionally published book that just came out from my man Jay Baer. So Talk triggers. What are yours? You, the guy in the baseball hat, the guy in the sweater, this woman over here with the hair. What are your talk triggers? What are you going to have your customers and prospects talking about that others don't, won't, can't, or are afraid to? Think about that. Don't, won't, can't, or are afraid to. Talk triggers. J. Baer, CSP, CPAE. He's the man. That's the book. Go buy it.